Hi guys, and welcome to our video for today, the 2nd of June 2026. So let's go through the watch list for today, how we're going to trade it on the 5-minute time frame for some day trades for power hour, how we're going to look in the 4-hour time frame for holding these stocks overnight to make sure we don't get burnt holding them overnight, as I'm sure many of you have had before, including myself previously. And then we'll look at the daily time frame as well for any potential swing trades in these stocks. So let's go right into it. So on the 5-minute time frame on HUBC, this one looks okay. I would wait for a 0.8 break, to be honest, for a day trade, whether that's today or tomorrow, because it seems to be a multi-day runner, this one. Very popular stock right now. Basically, break over 0.65 should see us continue towards 0.8, but I wouldn't trade it until we break 0.8. The reason is because we have all these moving averages in the 1-minute time frame around 0.75, 0.7 as potential resistances. So as a confirmation trader, I like to wait to only enter trades above moving averages on the 1-minute and 5-minute time frame. So I won't be looking to enter this until we get a 0.8 break and break in the top of the Bollinger Band, where 95% of the price action takes place, and therefore a big explosive happy move should occur once it breaks out of that 95% of price action prison. So I'll be waiting for a 0.8 break on this for at least 8% move on this for a day trade. However, if we lose 0.43 on this, I think the stock is done for a while, to be honest. It's probably going to come back down towards 0.25, which isn't really good. So not only for a day trade, but also a swing trade and holding it overnight. If we lose 0.43, I do think we are done, to be honest. Failed golden cross retest, the 200 EMA and 200 MA, two thick white lines here. First time we've tested them really since the 29th of May. So the more times you test your support, the more chance of failing is. The more times you bang up and down on like a wooden bridge, the higher chance of it falling down. Same with your retest and moving averages. The more times like you bang down and stamp on them, the higher chance is they'll break eventually. So that's the 5-minute time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour. Let me just add the 4-hour chart, as I did have to reset my chart in the live trading session earlier. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame and then zoom in to see what we need in HUBC to allow ourselves to hold this overnight if we want to. So I'm zooming in. The 4-hour time frame will tell us that we need a 4-hour green candle close over 0.65 by end of today to hold it overnight. And reason being is just really obvious resistance here of 0.65 for a while. This candle here on the 29th and this candle here today on the 2nd of June. So yeah, 4-hour green candle close over 0.65, ended today, ended tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Should see us hit 0.8 and then $1, so maybe you can sell 50% around 0.8 for around a 15% move, and then 40% around plus 45% from entry towards $1. Looks quite good, to be fair, on the 4-hour time frame. And until we get that, I wouldn't hold it at all. And if we were to lose 0.43, the stock is done. Wouldn't want to hold it at all anymore. So the 4-hour looks quite good with that 4-hour green candle close over 0.65. As you can see, it was really, really obvious rejection. So if you get past the obvious rejection, then it should be obvious continuation. It's that simple. And the daily candle close over 0.65 is the same. So again, resistance here from this strong top wick, and currently a strong top wick here, where the wick is larger than the candle body, and this line here is the wick. This rectangle is the candle body, and when the wick is larger than the candle body, it means there's more indecision, indecisiveness, and less certainty. So yeah, if we can eradicate this and close above 0.65 like this, maybe not to that extent, but around here, you'll be getting more of a candle body, won't you? So and it'll be showing more decision and certainty. And if you get a daily candle close over 0.65, we should continue towards $1 at some point soon. On this one, it looks quite good. And again, just focus on the 4-hour and daily time frame, and focus on those targets. So you can hold this over a few days and in towards $1 if this one does have daily candle close, green candle close over 0.65. Just be careful of it losing 0.43. So it's quite good, HUBC, despite only being up like 15% for today. So next we're going to go to this stock here, BJDX. It did have a win on this one here, LASC, which is up, but I'm not covering that one for now. But BJDX, so we're going to mark the top, the up thrust, and then do a negative trend line like this and wait for it to break, obviously. But before that, we're going to wait for convert it into a falling wedge formation and can join the 2 points together. And then wait for a break over 5.1 by 2-3% or a 1-minute green candle close over 5.1 for an entry. And then from that point, it should run at least 8% for a day trade. However, on this one, if we lose, I'm just going to say, if we lose the support here, 4.3, if we lose 4.3, you've lost it before, you've recovered, you don't want it to lose it again, come down and retest these two thick white lines here that you can see, the 200 EMA, 200 MA, and then maybe come up and do this sort of continuous like downtrend sort of thing with small moves up, big moves down. That's what you don't want to happen, and that probably will happen if you lose 4.3. The Bollinger Band Center on the 5-minute time frame being 65% more likely to remain beneath it at that point, and also the one-day support, major one-day support of 4.3. So beneath 4.3 is no good on this one for a day trade and holding this overnight. And above 5.1 is good for at least an 8% move. So going to the 4-hour time frame, I wouldn't hold this overnight at all until we get a 4-hour criminal close over 6, which isn't going to happen, and basically level out the big red candle here. So you know, think of it like a pH balance. You know what? If you need to balance out, you need equal amount, right? So we've got a big red candle and a very, very small green candle. Is that balanced? Is that healthy? No. You want at least, at the bare minimum, a red candle to be the same size as the green candle. Ideally, and most of the time in trading, you want the green candle to be larger than the red candle and bigger and more bullish. So the opposite doesn't really make sense. So I would avoid this completely until we get a 4-hour criminal close over 6, which probably won't happen on the BJDX. The daily time frame, just in a quantitative stance, you can see here, big red one-day candle, big red equals bearish. Just the connotation of that. Big red, it's not good. If you hear someone say big red in trading, your brain automatically goes, this isn't good. So it's the same here. It's that simple, guys. Like until we get a daily close over 6, same as before, it's not that good because we've got a big red candle here. Yes, it's holding above the 200 MA simple moving average in the daily time frame, but it looks like it looks a bit top heavy. Looks like it might want to continue coming down a bit. To be honest, and get sucked back into the Bollinger Bands. Here on the daily time frame, when 95% of price action takes place, so I'd avoid this one. To be honest, it doesn't look very good on all time frames. But a lot of trades within it because we have a tool in our Discord, Alliance Trading, which basically shows how many trades within each stock, and there's lots of different people in this apparently. So yeah, we'll finish up then on DXST, and also if you want to see charts, you can check my Twitter out as well. Link in the video description, and all my alerts that are coming through Atlantic Trading as well seminar package. So right then, so we'll go to the 5-minute time frame, DXST. So it looks okay. I can see an inverted head and shoulders, but I'm just going to do a big 30-minute falling wedge here. So 30-minute falling wedge right in ATMA. I would wait for a 1-minute criminal close over 5 or a 2-3% push over $5 in this one, and yeah, it should run at least 8% from entry. And yeah, that's it. It probably won't happen, to be honest, in the next hour and 40 minutes. So the 4-hour time frame will be a bit more interesting on this, as it's looked like it's held up quite well. Broke over this 4 level around 9:30, and it's held. It's basically held. It's like a bullish pennant. It's a bullish flag, or bull flag, what you call it. For me, it's just a falling wedge. But yeah, it's held above 4 quite well, so looks quite good. So but if we lose the 60 EMA and on the 5-minute time frame and 4, so we'll just give it a bit some mitigation room. We say if it loses 3.85, I would consider it to be done, to be honest, on the day trade and swing trading basis. To hold it overnight, you wouldn't want to be in it at all. So yeah, 5 minutes, nothing on this, to be honest. 4-hour criminal close over 4 at this level. We should see it hit 5 again. So we should hit 5 again at some point, from what I can see. Just be careful beneath 3.85 because I would cut it at then. If we lose 3.85, but I mean right now we've held above this resistance of 4. We should be continuing up towards 5. We can sell 50% and then 40% around 6.5. So maybe you can I don't know, maybe just take a half size position and try and sell at 6.5 as it's not a massive room up from where we are right now. It's only about 8%, so that's more of a day trade than a swing trade holding overnight. So maybe just a half size position. I'm looking to sell around 6 or 6.5 for around 30% sort of move. Yeah, 30-40% sort of move. And again, half size, so if it comes down, it's half the loss that you would typically have, saving you money. So that's the 4-hour. Daily time frame looks really good if you get a daily criminal close over 5, sorry. Above this 60 EMA death cross retest, engulfing upon the 60 exponential moving average and the 5 straight resistance, psychological number as well. And it should continue towards 6.5 and probably $8 as well. So if we get a daily, so one step at a time, guys. So let's focus on just closing above 4 now on the 4-hour. Then we expect it to hit 5. And if we get a daily criminal close or 4-hour criminal close over 5 by end of today, end of tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time, then we should hit 6.5 at least for your first target, and then your second target where you can sell 40% is at $8. So 50% at 6.5 and 40% at $8 in my opinion. So this one looks quite good for a potential swing trade, and definitely holding overnight looks quite good. But again, just beneath 3.85, be careful. So and that's it for now, guys. So yeah, like I said, I did trade LASC. See what it's up right now. I think it's doing quite well. Oh no, knifed from a 2.35. So I traded this one from the resistance line at about 12%, 14%, something like that. It's not bad, but yeah, as you can see, the alert is here. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check us out, link in the video description and the Twitter bio, and catch you all tomorrow. Thanks, and see you later.